Hello guys, it's Orshi and we are going to have a 20-30 minute-ish routine for the front split. So it's not a yoga program, it's more like a stretching routine. I will make it very simple and I will count the breath with you, and we will only link 3-4 exercises in the same sequence. So it's going to be simple. Please warm up before starting this routine. Let's get started. So step out with your right leg to a low lunge, knee in line with your second toe. Maybe you would like to have a pad under your opposite knee and simply place your hands behind the knee and lean forward, letting the hip flexor stretch. Square it. 1, release, keep going, stretch forward. 2, just let the hip flexor stretch. 3, so they are here, that's what you look for. 4, exhale as you lean forward, and one more time. 5, pick up your back leg, maybe with one hand, maybe with 2 hands. If you want to make it more simple, then you place your left hand down and you lean a little bit forward. That's more simple, that's more complicated to be upright. Just 5 breath hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. So after this basic hip flexor stretch, we will have a basic hamstring stretch. Lift up your feet, open your chest, lengthen your spine, and with the exhale, lengthen your body forward. Try not to round, try not to do this. Open the chest. 5 breath. 1, 2, square your hip. 3, 4, 5. Place your leg down and then wiggle this right leg out to the side. That's our 4th and last exercise in this sequence. Maybe you place your elbows down and you pick up the back knee. Maybe you would like to have blocks under your elbow, like this. Maybe, if you are getting more advanced, under your feet. Just let me adjust here the microphone and then let's go. Choose your modification. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release, place down your knee. Lengthen your spine back. And we are just starting in the other side. So step forward with your left leg, knee in line with your second toe, also no caving in or out. Maybe under your back knee you have a pad. Hinge forward, let the hip flexor stretch. 1, release. 2, release. 3, release. 4, one more time. 5. So we deepen the hip flexor stretch. Bend the back knee. Maybe take it with your opposite hand. Maybe take it with both hands. If you are very beginner, drop your opposite hand down and lean a little bit forward. You could also have block under this hand. Choose your modification. 5 breath. 1. Deep breathing in and out in the nose. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hamstring stretch. Here, square your hip. Make sure that it's not swaying to the side. Both iliac crests are in the same level. If you need to be more back, in your spider fingers like this, it's fine. If you can stretch more forward, okay. If you need the block, that's okay as well. Deep breathings, 5 deep breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. Come back up to your lizard lunge. You have options. You can have your back knee down like this. You can have your elbows down. That's more hard. You can have your elbows in the block. Or if you want to make it harder and deeper, place your left leg in the block, 1 or 2 block, and lower back to your lizard. 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. Come back up and get off from the blocks. Step forward with both legs. First, you are in a kind of Hanumanasana, lengthening your spine. And then we drop the hands, lift the pelvis up. Open the chest and hang down, only let the elbows drop. 5 breaths. 1, 2, keep breathing in and out in the nose. Knee, pelvis, ankles in the same level. 3, 4, 5. Great. Now wiggle the feet more close. So maybe your palms are touching the mat. Maybe you can bring your chest closer. Maybe you need blocks under your hands. But it's possible also that you can stand up in the blocks because you are very flexible. Choose your modification of the forward fold. I will step on the blocks. Don't get discouraged. Put the blocks under your hand if you need to. 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3. Knee, ankle, pelvis leveled. 4, 5. Release. Push them sideways. Maybe you will need them again, we will see. 5 times I will just lift the right leg up to the sky, stretching the hip flexors. Reach it up. 1. Release. You can have blocks under your hand. 2. Release. Here hamstring stretch, here hip flexor stretch. Stretch it up. 4. One more time. 5. Stay up there. 5 breaths. 1. Follow it with your look. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now stay up in the air and pause. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Step back. Step more forward with your left leg. We are going to be having a little deepening hip flexor stretch. Change the alignment of your lunge. Still knee to second toe, but it's more forward, your feet, than the knee. Lower down with the pelvis and then lower your knee. Lift your knee without lifting the pelvis. So I don't want to see this. No. Just the knee and the pelvis is very stable. 1, 2, stretching through the hip flexors. 3, push the heel back. 4, one more time. 5. Hold it here, pushing through your heel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Close your stand. We are going to have again the forward fold. So this is a modification. This is a modification. And also standing on the block is a modification. Standing on the block is harder. But touching the mat with the block, that's also fine. Oh, it's very soft. Try to have ankle, knee and pelvis the most level possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. Get off from the blocks. If you need to touch the hands down like this, that's okay. Spider fingers. Reach with the left leg. 1. Release. 2. Release. 3. Release. 4. Release. 5. Release. Stay up in the air for 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pulls up. 1, 2, square your hips. 3, 4, 5. Step back. Now the right leg is forward. Take the blocks if you need them. I like to have them. Knee in line with the second toe, so it's not turning in or out, but the ankle is more forward. Stay upright if you can. Hinge a bit forward if you need modification. The stretch is deeper here. Lower your knee a little bit. Push through your heel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold the stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. Nice. Place your hands down and then step forward with the right leg. So maybe you need a modification for the pigeon. Maybe you would like to have under the right hip the block. Maybe you can lower down. Both iliac crest is facing forward. No hiking and no twisting. Lift the chest. Pigeon position. Deep breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. Step forward with your right leg. Wiggle it out a little bit. Maybe take your blocks. And maybe put the sponge or the knee protector under your left leg. Elongate both legs. Walk with the block next to your hip. Just hold a bigger step, almost like a split. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. So either you repeat this, either you start progressively going deeper. Square your hip as much as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. And we go for the other leg. So step forward with the left. Left knee is in line with the left hip. And your heel is in line with your opposite iliac crest. Lengthen your spine. Pigeon pose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release, pick the blocks. Step forward to a bigger stand, just like a split. Lengthen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So maybe you stay here. Maybe you can slide down deeper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. Now, bring both legs forward. Just lengthen up. Place your hands next to your pelvis. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward simply. Maybe you cannot go that deep. Maybe you need to hold the legs higher. Maybe it's possible for you to fold. 5 breaths. 1, 2, look toward your toes. 3, 4, 5. And then release. Let's have just a little spinal twist and then we complete this sequence. Lift your left leg with the right hand, stretch back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release it. Drop your leg down. Just a little twist. Left leg is crossing. Right hand against the left. We don't hold this. Back to the center. Left hand is taking the right leg. Stretch back. Both shoulders leveled. 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drop the leg. Lengthen through your spine. And twist to the wall. Release. Great. So that was it. A super simple routine. I will come back to you guys and I will create also something for the pancake, maybe the front split and the pancake, which is actually the Upavista Konasana, and for the back bend, because I know these are the routines which are the most interesting for people who practice yoga and also for those who don't practice yoga, but they are preparing for more calisthenic or other body skills. Thank you. See you soon. Bye.